Hello, and thank you so much for joining me today and agreeing to be on the board of the Lansing Empowerment Network. In front of you, you will find the 90-day onboarding timeline, as well as the binder. So we are going to expect for you to serve on the board with care, loyalty, and obedience. We expect you to attend at least 80% of all scheduled board meetings, serve on at least one standing committee, and help review monthly financial reports prior to meetings and actively participate in voting on the annual budget. In addition, we'd like for you to act as an ambassador for the organization. As you know, funds are needed to keep a well-oiled machine running. And we would love for you to help promote the mission, programs, and strategic goals within the local Lansing community. You can expect within the first 30 days to attend an orientation, which is pretty much what we're doing now, as well as meeting Mike Lynn Jr., who is the CEO of the Lansing Empowerment Network. We will also partner you with a board member so you can become more familiar with your roles and responsibilities within the organization. We need you to sign and return the conflict of interest disclosure and the board member agreement. And then in that second month, you can expect to attend your first board meeting, see which committee you will be placed on, and also tour our facilities, which we are in partner with the Lansing School District. And we will be checking in with you in that third month, as well as hoping for you to give us feedback on yourself. So let's go ahead and run down this binder. We don't have a lot of time. So we do believe that we need to let people lead. At the Lansing Empowerment Network, we're all about bringing people together to build a strategic, more connected community. Picture this: schools, businesses, nonprofits, and neighbors all sharing resources, ideas, and solutions with full transparency to create real lasting change. Right now, we're focused on tackling violence and creating job opportunities for youth, but that's just the start. Our vision includes education, housing, health, and everything in between. The mission of the Lansing Empowerment Network is working together to transform the economic condition and quality of life of African Americans, Lansing residents, and citizens of the greater Lansing area by implementing the Empowerment Covenant and seven-step empowerment plan. Our mission is to close long-standing gaps in employment, entrepreneurship, education, housing, and other quality of life factors that have been traditionally based on race and geographic segregation. Core's values and key principles include personal responsibility, comprehensive collaboration, leadership accountability, shared decision making, empowerment, engagement, faith, family, community, and of course, education. At the heart of the empowerment movement, we work together in a positive, proactive, and partnership oriented way, lifting each other up and collaborating as equal partners to measurably transform communities. So you can see our organization contact info there. There is an official website as well as a Facebook and Instagram page. I encourage you to visit those and to also follow those for updates. As I mentioned before, Mike Lynn Jr. is the CEO. Justin Sheehan is the board chair. If you're not familiar with that gentleman, he is the former CEO of Lansing Promise. And Mike's wife, Erica Lynn, is the vice chair. Greg McNeil is the treasurer. Carlton Evans is a member of the board, and Jakia Murphy is the Cradle to Career Ambassador. And finally, Delisa Fountain is the City of Lansing Liaison. So there are a multitude of meetings. The Lansing Empowerment Network does such great work, and I want you to be involved. On Mondays, there is the CI CPR meeting on Tuesday. There is the Economic Development Advisory Table. On Wednesdays, there is the Lansing 360 Weekly Gun Violence Prevention Collaborative meeting. And on the first Thursday of each month, there is a housing meeting. So as of now, you are going to be our first new board member. So congratulations. And as you can see, the fund balance is really on the fence right now. We are requesting some funds from the state, which is actually backed by Representative Devendorf and endorsed by people such as Mayor Andy Shore, who is, of course, the City of Lansing mayor. And as you know, the Lansing Power Network is a 501c3 organization. There are many community initiatives as well as legislative actions that we do positively monitor and help guide to fit our needs, but ultimately the needs of the community. So there are many board policies. As you can see here, I'll let you go through the core framework: gun violence prevention, youth and community engagement, community benefits agreements or CBAs, a lot of strategic plans and goals. As I mentioned before, the critical incident community planned response, village zones, 2030 vision, collaborative enforcement and outreach. We have a multitude of community partners and community advocates who step up and meet the violence where it is. Unfortunately, if you're not aware, recently at St. Joe Park, there was a mass shooting and three folks were injured and one was actually murdered. So your work is needed. And we thank you so much for taking the time and the initiative to join our board, and we look forward to working alongside you.